What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com. Wednesday, hump day, everybody. Excuse me, March the 23rd, 2022. Honestly, didn't think I was going to get to do a video today, but we're going to knock one out late, give you kind of a later free play, tell you that we've got a big play going tonight. Obviously, if you're already a member, an active client, somebody that's on the email list, follow social media, all that, you have already gotten the announcement. You've known for hours now that there's a NHL game of the week going tonight. And I did tell everybody that it was in the late game, that it is in the 10:05 Eastern time game, that the play would be available until 10 p.m. Eastern time exactly. At 10 p.m., that play link will be, taken off the site. And if you have not purchased it come that time, you will not be able to. You will miss out on the play. NHL plays in general are just, I cannot say how hot they are. It would take a lot for this not to be a record year when all is said and done, because we are so far ahead of not just what we had, planned to set the goal for, going into the season, but, surpassing that and then being so far ahead that, things would have to go downhill fast and stay that way from now until someone is crowned champion for this to end up not being not just a great season, not just a profitable season, but a record-breaking season nonetheless. So congrats to everybody. We had a great day in the NHL yesterday. We only had a handful of plays get released really over the past 2 days. Monday, obviously with no college basketball action, and then of course the everything being, Monday there was a decent amount of NHL. NBA was, so-so, but there just wasn't a lot. I was looking at things early in the day that I liked, but then changes started to happen. Things started to shift. People, were said they're out of playing. Some are playing. Things just started to transpire and take place that made my overall view of the games and the picks and everything change, which is why I do what I do, and I am who I am, and I am the best at what I do. And it's why my clients win at the rate that they do, because I am not some shotgun handicapper that goes out there, looks at something, puts it out 12, 24, 36 hours in advance. And then when so many things change, it's like, oh, sorry, that's what happens. No, I look at it until I know that, listen, it would just take teams not playing or not doing their job for this thing to lose. It's not because I made the wrong pick based on, personnel changes or, whatever could transpire over a certain amount of time. Now, what I do need to do is tell you guys how we ended up last week, because I have yet to do that this week. We have 2 goals that we've been setting every week this year. We've been wanting to make sure that we beat out the week from the previous year, that same week of 2021. We want to make sure that we beat out whatever we made or whatever from that week. And then that's our first goal and our primary goal. And then our secondary goal is what we're calling our long shot goal, which is to far exceed, if not double, what we did the previous year. And so far, we've been doubling it more than we've just been hitting our primary goal. And it's been 2022 is, far and well beyond paced to be a record-breaking year overall, company-wide across all sports. So congratulations to everybody. This was the first week in a while that we didn't hit that long shot goal. Obviously, going back to, March the 14th through the 20th of 2021 and looking at that week, we had just shy of 12 units of profit. It was like 11.8 units of pure profit, which is still a great week, meaning most of our clients, because they are all access members, and if they, they usually are betting 2 win, 1 dime per unit. Some didn't come to us like that. We got them built up to that amount. But that's usually what most of our all access clients do. Just a little over 85% of them. So that means this week last year, they would have made just shy of $12,000 for the week. How many of you make $12,000 a week now, at your normal job or with any other investments that you do where you don't have to do any work, you just reap the benefits of it? Go ahead, I'll wait. And then even our new people, the ones that come and, don't have very large bankrolls, they want to get built up to that amount. They still made just shy of $1,200. Most of them probably don't make $1,200 a week, at their 9-to-5 job. So again, and for not having to do any work, hell, I'll take $1,200 a week just if somebody's going to basically hand it to me. And, I am, if I need to go make money, I'll go make it. But, being that we wager these games before we even release them, that we're right up there with them. But if somebody still wants to hand me $1,200 a week in some other investment that can make it without me having to, trade hours for it because I don't have the time, I'll take it all day long. I'll never stop taking them. Just be smart with your money. Don't go off somebody that just says, oh, look at my winning record, or here's a spreadsheet of my winning record and winning percentages. Who gives a fuck about your winning percentages? How many times have I proven that you can have a winning day versus wins and losses and still lose money? Or have a losing day per wins and losses and still, and lose money? I've proven it 1,000 times over. I don't have to do it anymore. And if that's still what you're basing it off of, is somebody saying, oh, look, I went 10-2, you are an idiot when it comes to your money. And it is what it is. So 11.8 units is what we were going up against. So again, we just rounded that to 12 to say, okay, we needed to do at least 13 units to make sure that we hit our primary goal, 13 or above. But we wanted to double it, which means that we wanted to obviously hit 24 units or more to be able to say that we hit our long shot goal. Again, this was the first week in a while that we didn't hit that long shot goal, but we came close. It was really Sunday was really the day that took us out of that realm, but we still had a great day. We still, easily hit and went through our primary goal. Let's do a quick rundown. We'll do the overall recap for each day and what amount of money we made or lost each day. So last Monday on March the 14th, went 4-2 overall for the day with a top play winner, 3.55 units of pure profit, so just over 3.5 units on Monday. Tuesday, 4-1 with not only a top play winner, but an NHL Game of the Week winner, which again, speaking of Game of the Week, we have tonight, just as I said, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, you must be on. It's $50 win, or you get 3 days of all plays in all sports, premium and daily top plays, absolutely free, the best pure profit guarantee in the business. So 4-1 with a daily top play winner and a Game of the Week winner, 8.9 units, so just shy of 9 units of pure profit. Wednesday, we went 7-5. But because we did drop a daily top play, we actually lost just shy of 1 unit, actually 0.7 unit. So again, putting that in context of dollars, our all access clients probably lost about $700. Normal, new clients that are not at that level probably lost, about $70. So not quite 1 unit of loss, but a loss nonetheless, even on a 7-5 day. I'm telling you again, record means nothing. It's all about your ROI. Thursday, 8-3. We did pick up a top play that day. We went 4.3 units of pure profit that day because some of those plays we did do a half unit on. So that's why, more wasn't made. Friday, 6-7-1. So again, a day where it might look like you just lost just a little bit, maybe some juice on top of it and everything. No, we lost 5 units that day. And that was because we had one game. Well, we had 2 top plays. We won one of them, but one of them was a March Madness top play where we stepped out and went bigger for 5 units as we do on the big NCAA tournament plays. It, missed by 2 points, but a loss is a loss. And so again, you lose some there. Now, Saturday, we scorched the earth and destroyed the books. We had a Game of the Week winner in college basketball. We had a top play winner in college basketball, and we went 12-4 overall and picked up 10.15 units of pure profit. So our all access clients, most of them picked up over $10,000 on Saturday alone. Who else can give you that? And then Sunday, again, we went 2-3, but that was the day where it hurt us because that one game of the week, the first game of the week we've lost in a long time, and it certainly wasn't NHL. That's something that just is win after win after win after win. We're not even needing half the game to win those picks. And tonight, that game, even though it was originally it was originally rated as a game of the month and still could have been, but we've already had a game of the month for March in NHL, and it was a winner. It was a blowout winner, so we couldn't release it as that, but it still could have been a game of the month rating. Had we not already had one, it would have been released as such. And, originally it was just a game of the week, but then changes got made, which originally I was like, all right, I need to follow this to see if it makes it not as valuable. And when everything was said and done, it made it more valuable. So it's going to be a big one tonight. Oh, sorry about that. And then, so we had a bad Sunday, but either way, total for the week, 43 wins, 25 losses, 1 push, and 64%. So again, was it a great winning record? And yeah, we want to have a great winning record. Yes, it does mean something, but that's not what you need to base who you do business with on, because unless you're just looking for somebody to give you a good winning record and you don't care if they actually make you money, I mean, that would just mean you're dumb. But again, until they can show you they can make you money, then what's the point in wasting yours? So 43, 25, and 1 for 64% for last week. 15.85 units of pure profit, so just shy of 16 units. All we needed was 13 units to hit our primary goal, which we did, and we exceeded it by almost 3 full units. So congrats to everyone. Now, going into Monday this week, only 2 plays is what we released on Monday, again, because there just wasn't a lot that, presented value, that was worth playing. None of it was really worth an investment except for the 2 plays that were released. And then on Monday, it was a rare Monday where we didn't make a killing. But again, only 2 plays, both premium. We went 1-1 for the day. So, no harm, no foul. We just dropped a little juice. And then yesterday we come back. We went 1-1 in college basketball, but we had 3 plays in the NHL. We only dropped 1, and that was on the Islanders game. We went over 5.5 goals, but we also went over 5.5 goals on the Philadelphia Flyers and the Detroit Red Wings. That was a blowout winner to pick back up the win from that 1 loss. And then we had the Pittsburgh Penguins on the puck line, which was a top play. That was an easy blowout from start to finish. So not only a winning day, but a winning day with very nice profit included. Now going into Wednesday, we've got plenty of NBA action. We've got a daily top play going tonight in one of the late games for college basketball. So you can get that for $25 if you just want the daily top play. Win or get tomorrow free. But if you want the big play, obviously the game of the week, that's where your money is really going to shine tonight. And again, you have till 10 p.m. But if you want to get a multi-day all sports pass, that comes with the daily top play, so you wouldn't have to pay that separate $25. 3-day passes starting at only $49, 7 days starting at $99. So again, do whatever best suits you for the money that you want to make and what you want to achieve and the bankroll that you have and what you can invest in. So just make sure you do that. But again, we've got college basketball action going in the form of a top play tonight, plenty of NHL action, and then plenty of NBA action as well. NBA is underdogs galore tonight, so you know who the underdog king is, especially in the NBA. So we're going to keep it going. I'm going to give you a free play in the NHL tonight. And we're going to go with the Colorado Avalanche. We're going to go with something. I'm going to go just slightly over what my limit is as far as money line plays go. And instead of stopping at that 160 mark that I usually do, I am going to go to the 170. And I'm going to lay the 170 with the Colorado Avalanche tonight to take down Vancouver at home. Now, you're probably saying, wait a minute. This thing's not 170. It's in the 200s. You have to play it in regulation. Some books like Bovada may call it a 3-way money line play. It's in regulation. You're betting instead of laying the entire money line wager of whatever it is, 210 or 2 whatever the money line is. Instead of just playing that where all Colorado has to do is win, you actually have to wager them in regulation or the 3-way, whatever they call it. But the difference is they have to win that game, not by any certain amount. They just have to win, but they have to do it in regulation. That cannot go into overtime. So if the game goes into overtime, it doesn't matter if Colorado goes into overtime and still wins the game. You lose the wager. So it has to be won in regulation. When the clock hits 0 and the buzzer sounds at the end of the 3rd period, at the end of the regulation 60 minutes of play, they have to have won the game by just winning it. Doesn't matter if they win by 10 goals or they win by just 1. A win is a win. But that allows you more value to play a much lower money line. So going from, a very steep well into the 200s money line, we can get it all the way down to 170, which again, 10 cents higher than what my normal limit is. And I don't even like getting to that limit. But sometimes you got to do it when it does still present value and the edge is there on it. But tonight, I'm going to do that. Just the goalie situation doesn't match up. Vancouver, the elevation probably won't affect Vancouver all that much, but the way Colorado plays such rough and tough hockey, and they'll pass it on them, and they won't take a lot of shots on goal. They'll just offensively make Vancouver move the entire game to the point where they can burn them out, score late goals basically at will as long as they set the plays up for it. I see no reason why Colorado's not going to win this game by multiple goals in regulation. So at only having to lay the $1.70, I confidently laid it as a full premium play, invested a full 1.7 units to win one full unit as a premium play on the Colorado Avalanche. A secondary play, if you want a little more action on that game, I'd take Colorado over 3.5 team goals, making sure, that the only thing is, if you've never played one of those, what that says is you are betting, over under, as always. Will Colorado as a team score over 3.5 or under 3.5 goals collectively as a total? I would take the over 3.5. That does not have to be in regulation. Overtime goals do count in that as well. But I'd go over 3.5. You're going to lay about $1.40, $1.45, depending on where you're at. William Hill had $1.40 when we wagered it, but I like that one as well. But the Colorado Avalanche in regulation, minus $1.70 is your official free play, and your secondary lean would be over 3.5 goals for the Avalanche at minus $1.40. Love you guys. We'll see you in the winner's circle. Go get on the game of the week. Go get on an all sports pass, short-term, long-term, whatever. And then obviously we'll get into the stuff we're going to be doing on behalf of our great friend Jeff, who just passed away. So something in his memory and in his honor that we can take those proceeds and donate them. So we'll get more into that on Thursday and Friday's video. That way, if you have any questions about it or you weren't really sure what we were talking about, hopefully that'll answer it for you. Love you guys. We'll see you in the winner's circle. Good luck tonight, and let's go kill them.